Hi YouTube, my name is Felicia and I'm 32 years old. I'm doing this video because I'm getting ready to do the gastric bypass surgery. I've got a little bit of time. Um, I just wanted to kind of talk about it, my experience, sort of like my diary that you guys are reading or viewing, I should say. Um, well, it's the start of my journey. So I just want to let you know a little bit about myself, kind of what I've been thinking, what I've gone through so far. And if you see a little blue reflection in my glasses, I'm sorry. I have my little computer up so I can kind of keep focused because sometimes I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. So um, I have been thinking about my surgery or doing the surgery for about 5 or 6 years. I've always basically stopped and decided not to do it based on what some family and friends said about the surgery. Oh, you could die, all these different things. You can do it. I've gone to about 3 seminars now, so I pretty much know every step by step. But this time I decided to do it because as the years have progressed, my health conditions are starting to get worse. For instance, I'm currently type 2 diabetic, and also I have high cholesterol. So my medication has started to increase. Not doing so well on medication as well. I would have to say diabetes, for anyone who has it, I hope you don't, but anyone who has it who is pre-diabetic, you know that it's really life-changing. Diabetes affects everything, literally from your skin to your stomach to their smell, as far as like medication goes anyway, but it affects everything. And so as time has gone on, now I'm 32, my health conditions have started to get worse. I'm starting to be sick. My sugar levels are, they go up and down. They're starting to go on the high end more now. I haven't really changed what I've been doing before. So I just noticed that the weight really is not going anywhere, and it's a big factor in my health. So I chose gastric bypass surgery because for my experience, food and eating is where I've had the most trouble. Yes, I can get on a diet. Yes, I can start the process. Yes, everything is fine. I'm so excited. Yes, diet, diet, diet. I'm going to do everything diet. I'm going to buy clothes and get all the material that I need, or order the video, or start eating the food. But then after a while, I go back to my eating. So when I did some research, I found that, with the correct education and restricting some of the food, it is going to be a helpful tool in my journey to losing weight. So that's the reason why I'm doing gastric bypass. Sorry for the video move. But that's basically my reasoning. Support. My friends, I have some friends that are very, very supportive. I even have friends that have gone through the experience and they say it's life changing. They don't have any regrets. But I also have friends that are like, you can do it on your own. No, that's the easy way out. You could die on the table. They could cut the wrong vein and bleed to death. These are the kind of friends that I'm dealing with right now. And, that's really the reason why I've delayed in doing the surgery so long. But now I'm starting to hear my voice. My mother has been extremely supportive, surprisingly, and she's usually the health nut, if you will, the berry juice kind of person. But in light of, like I said, my diabetes, sorry, I got sweat on my nose, my diabetes and stuff like that, sorry about that, she's really been supportive. We did do some research and found out that for a lot of people, their symptoms of type 2 diabetes goes away after significant weight loss. or even cholesterol, blood pressure, things like that. So that's really what I'm looking forward to, actually more than the weight loss. If the doctor says, Miss Johnson, you do not have to take diabetes medicine anymore, I'm telling you, that's the day that I'm going to dance and scream all over the doctor's office. And for anybody out there who's on the medication, you know exactly what I mean. Like I said, I'm going to jump for joy. But yeah, my family has really been supportive, and I think that's what's helping guide me through this. My family and a few of my friends. For my friends who aren't supportive, they're just not supportive. And sometimes I think in life, you have people that just don't agree with the decisions that you make, and you have to decide, if you're going to take their input or if you're going to just put it on the shelf, and at this point, I'm putting it on the shelf. Love ya, but this is my choice in my life. So for anybody out there who has family members or friends who are considering the surgery, keep in mind that I understand that you may have fears for them, understand they have the fears too, but if they've made the decision, just be as supportive as you can, because it is a process, and you don't want scares like, oh, you're going to bleed to death on the table. That's not nice. So anyway, off of that, the next thing I want to talk about is my fears, my personal fears. Yes, I have fears that I'm going to die on the table, but I do believe in God, and, I do believe in my surgeon, and, I just feel that, we're all destined. We have a destiny. Our paths are written out, and some of you may agree with that. Some of you may not, but that's what I believe. So I do have fears that, it could be negative, but, at the way that I'm living right now, it's like, I'm sick. It's like I'm slowly dying. I don't have a life. So, not being able to, ride on a roller coaster, not feeling confident that I look good as far as when I'm dating, being scared that when I get on the plane, I'm going to have to ask for a seatbelt extension, being insecure when I hear somebody snickering or giggling that may or may not be talking about me. These are the things that I have been dealing with for so many years. So I don't feel like I'm living now. So if for any reason, something doesn't go right on my surgery table, that's what was meant to be for me. So I'm going to have faith. I'm going to do everything that I'm supposed to do. And, of course, I'm going to keep updating you on my status. I'm looking forward to having a life, riding the roller coaster, dating, just feeling more confident in myself. Fitting into smaller clothes. Oh my gosh. Being able to go into a regular store and not pay $40 for a top, actually being able to pay $10 or $15 for a t-shirt versus $40. Just having more selection, just, looking good. Those are the things I look forward to. So far on my journey, I'm actually being treated at Carolina's Weight Management and Wellness Center. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they're basically excellent. It's the best care I've had. Honestly, the doctors there are amazing. Just a funny story. I know it's a little side note, try to stay on track, but the hospital chairs, I always worry, I'm not going to fit in a chair and everything, but they are gigantic. So if you have a big bottom, you're gonna fit. And, I just love it. I mean, everything is big. So it's a place that you don't feel insecure, and that other people around you are going through the same struggle. They have the same journey. The hospital staff, the medical staff are excellent, whether you decide to do surgery or do medical treatment. They're very supportive. They don't ridicule you. It's really a wonderful experience. And I have to say, I wish I would have came years ago, because it's just been wonderful. So I'm not a spokesperson or anything, but I've really enjoyed my visits there. I even know the receptionist, Heidi. She's so very sweet, and she explains everything. But everyone really does as well. But she was my first contact, if you will, and she left a lasting impression on me. So, my doctor, very experienced. He's got very high ratings. His name is Dr. Kuwada. I feel very comfortable in talking to him. He's very open. I've met with him already, and I will be meeting back with him in about a couple of months to go ahead and schedule my surgery. Based on my insurance, I have to go through a 6-month process. And with that 6 months, it means I have to go to the facility once a month to meet up with my doctor, to check on my stats, check on everything. I had to go through some various testing. I had to go through a breathing test. I had to go through a fitness assessment or fitness test. I have my psychiatric evaluation next Friday, so I'll update you guys on that. I've met with my doctor, I want to say 3 times, but I got a postcard saying she's no longer with the practice, so I got another doctor. I love my doctor to death, so I'm a little bit kind of upset about that, but maybe she retired, maybe she decided to go to another facility, and I wish her the best. But so far, that's been my journey. I have to have 4 years medical record, basically showing my weight. So I was living in Virginia a couple years ago, so I have to send for those records. Hopefully, it won't be much of a struggle there. Like I said, my psychiatric evaluation next week. I have another doctor's appointment next week. I meet with Dr. Kuwada in September. Also in September, I have a a sleep study that I have to do because I have snoring and things like that. So they're doing a sleep study on me, which should be exciting. I'll be plugged up to a machine and have to sleep in a facility all night. I'm really not looking forward to that, but that's what it calls for. So after that, I'm going to be scheduling my surgery date. So after that point, I'll be keeping you guys up to date. I'll try to do a video maybe every 2 weeks or so with the different things I'm doing, because right now I'm in the beginning stages, so I'm just going through the process of making sure I have everything done, and so far so good. I did mention I spoke with a nutrition, and I have a surgical nutrition visit that's coming up next month, and that's August, and so yeah, that should be it. Please leave your comments. Please leave any information that you have for me. If you've had the surgery already, any type of encouragement or anything that you can think of, I'm open to hear it. Negative comments, not so much. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. So if you have to leave it, go ahead. But, I will be deleting those negative comments if they're too much. So thank you for taking the time to go with me on my journey. I will be keeping you up to date, and talk to you soon. Mwah.